2025 is now at an end and we are now into 2026. And what 2025 has taught me is there were a lot of amazing games, especially JRPGs and RPGs that came out last year. And 2026 looks no different. So today I want to share with you all the JRPGs and RPGs that I'm looking forward to playing in 2026. Hello everyone, my name is Fedro and this is cozyfeji, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as video essays, reviews, JRPGs, and all things gaming. Today I want to share with you 15 titles that I'm really highly anticipating for 2026. So without further ado, let's get on to the list. Coming in hot, we have a very and highly anticipated game for many, including myself, and we have The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon is the 13th installment in the Trails series, continuing the Calvert arc with protagonists Van Arkwright, Rean Schwarzer, and Kevin Graham as they investigate a high-tech space launch, leading to a confrontation with Ouroboros and the secrets of Zemuria. Released in Japan in September 24, the game features evolved gameplay with new mechanics like awakening and shard commands. Now, I have been so excited to get into this series as I've played all of the installments up until Trails Through Daybreak. Right now, because currently filming, I'm playing Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake, and so this entry I probably won't get to for a while, but I'm excited nonetheless to finally get, hopefully, a cap off of the Calvert arc. Now, you'll be able to play this game on PC, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and PS4 and 5, January 15th. Also coming out the end of January, we have Code Vein 2. The anime Dark Souls action role-playing game sequel Code Vein 2 will be available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on January 30th, 2026. It includes a more open world with motorcycle navigation, features a new tale in which players travel to the past with a time-manipulating companion to battle monsters known as horrors, and keeps the series' iconic combat and partner system even though it's a standalone adventure in a new world. Now, what's interesting about Code Vein is I did play and own a copy of Code Vein 1 on the PS4, and I played a little bit of it, but for some reason I just couldn't mesh with it. But I'm hoping that they kind of brush up on the combat, and with the new art style, well, not necessarily new art style, but the brushed up enhanced art style for the PS5, I'm really excited to play it. Now, I know it's going to be on the consoles, but I will be playing it hopefully on PS5. If I do get this game, I probably will pick it up a copy from my local library because this does seem really interesting, and I definitely want to dabble in the Souls-like genre again. Hopefully this will be my gateway to the genre. The next game I want to talk about is a new entry to the Monster Hunter series with Monster Hunters 3 Twisted Reflection. Capcom will release Monster Hunters 3 Twisted Reflection, the third turn-based role-playing game in the series, for Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. The narrative centers on the heir to the realm of Azuria, who must travel with Princess Eleanor to avert a battle and a crystal incursion caused by the hatching of twin Skyskull Rathalos, fabled creatures connected to a prophecy. In this narrative journey, players will make friends and fight monsters or monsties. Now, I've been introduced to this series through Monster Hunters 2. I used to have a copy on the Switch. I just couldn't really mesh too much with the story and art style, but this upgraded and enhanced story and entry to this really coveted and beloved series, I'm really excited to, and I definitely will probably pick up a PS5 version of this game, and I'm really interested to see where this goes because I feel like this is definitely going to gel more with my liking, and with the more adult cast, I'm really excited to see where this leads in this Monster Hunter series. Like I said, you can play this game on PC, Switch 2, PS5, and the Xbox Series consoles on March 13th. Next up, also coming out in March, we have Crimson Desert. Pearl Abyss, the developers of Black Desert Online, will release Crimson Desert, an open-world action-adventure game for PC and consoles on March 19th, 2026. It is a standalone game with a narrative focus that follows mercenary leader Mad Duff. It has fast-paced, intense combat, but its online and multiplayer aspects are still being worked out. However, some kind of online play is anticipated. Now, I'm someone who has no idea or has any familiarity with the Black Desert game or Black Desert Online, but I've seen trailers and hype videos and gameplay videos for this game, and this seems something up my alley. I know that it seems honestly a little too good to be true, and we can only we'll see once it comes out in March to see whether or not the trailers and the gameplay videos and all the hype is truly what it is out to be. I'm excited to get into it and hopefully pick up a copy soon on March 19th, and you can play this title on PC, PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and Mac OS. Now the next game on this list is a game that I've been really hyped and excited to finally get a hands on and play firsthand, and that is Phantom Blade Zero. This game's upcoming wuxia action role-playing game Phantom Blade Zero will be available for PC and PS5 September 9, 2026. With a year of PlayStation exclusivity, it combines traditional martial arts with kung fu punk aesthetic, showcasing quick, fluid, and cinematic kung fu combat influenced by Hong Kong action movies. In a dark universe, players take control of an assassin named Soul. The game emphasizes fast-paced, fashionable combat with special Shaichi meter for special attacks, along with a plot of conspiracy and retaliation. Now, I feel like we heard about this game, I want to say back in 2023. I could be wrong, but I remember hearing about it quite a while ago, but I'm excited nonetheless to finally get our hands on it and play it because it looks stunning. It has Souls-like inspired combat, so it will definitely be a challenge, but from what I've seen, this game looks unreal, and I cannot wait to see whether it lives up to what we've been shown. Again, you could play this game on September 6th on PS5 and PC. Now, the remaining games that I'll be listing on this list do not have a set date, but they have some of a window and hopefully will come out in 2026. The first game that I want to mention is The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. In The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, you join Elliot, a brave adventurer, and his fairy pal Faye as they explore Philadelphia, a land crawling with dangerous creatures. Their only hope is Huther, the last surviving human kingdom, which is kept safe by powerful magic. When some old ruins pop up, Elliot decides to check them out. Inside, he stumbles upon a gadget that lets him travel through time. This sends him on an epic quest spanning 1,000 years of history, where he'll have to figure out all the secrets of this world. Get ready for some exciting fights against beasts, brain-teasing puzzles with Faye, and a deep dive into the mysteries of days gone by. Now, I remember seeing this game back in the Nintendo Direct, I want to say, was it September of last year? I can't remember, but it was on a Nintendo Direct quite recently, or at least the last Nintendo Direct, and it looked absolutely stunning. I was honestly shocked by, of course, the HD 2D style. I believe this is a Team Asano game, and I'm excited of it nonetheless. What makes it different from the other HD 2D games is that it's action-based combat rather than turn-based. Nonetheless, I'm really excited to play this, and you hopefully will get to play this in 2026 on PC, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Now, the next game that I'm going to talk about is a game that's one of my highly anticipated games, if not my number one that I really want to play, and that is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. The upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 strategy role-playing game, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, which is set to be released in 2026, will have a new plot centered around destiny, heroic games, and a comeback to the Cozyfeji style of interconnected lore. Highlights include a variety of character ages, indicating a departure from the all-teen cast of previous games, new classes, a blaze art system that costs HP, and the return of gambits. Now, the reason why I'm super excited for this game is because it's in the setting in the world of Hellden, which is the same setting of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which, if you guys do not know, if you were very familiar and also a mainstay on this channel, you would know that Three Houses is my favorite Fire Emblem game, period. It's the game that got me into the series, and I'm so excited that we're going to get back into this world. We don't know whether or not this game is a prequel or a sequel, but nonetheless, I'm excited to get back into it because I'm not going to lie, for me, I felt I was a little bit burnt with the story that Engage had to offer, so I'm excited to hopefully get back into a story-rich narrative with this entry. Again, this is going to be Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, and there's no set date yet, but hopefully we'll get our hands on this year in 2026. Next up, we have Sacrifier. Inspired by 90s JRPGs, Sacrifier is a forthcoming role-playing game from Pixelated Milk that combines turn-based and real-time fighting, intricate pixel visuals, and music by Motoi Sakuraba. Players follow Ezekiel Raidon in a world what combines science fiction and fantasy. The tale revolves around faith, gods, and demons, is situated between the spirit paradise of Erebus and the underground city of Antioch. Now, this is a game that I kind of just saw randomly on Twitter, I believe, and as soon as I saw the trailer, I knew I had to add this to my wish list. The art style looks amazing, and of course, it's a callback to older JRPGs of the past, and I'm really excited for what this game has to offer. It is set to be Q1 of 2026, and you can play this on PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Next up, we have Infinite Alliance. Heroes from more than a dozen independent role-playing games, including Chain Echoes, Jack Move, and 8-Bit Adventures 2, come together in Infinite Alliance, a free turn-based JRPG crossover game that will be released in 2026 for PC and consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. This game, which was created by Critical Games, offers a comprehensive narrative-rich experience with chic battles and a group of 9 heroes. It tells the tale of protagonists from several worlds who become stranded together to confront a shared threat. Now, this was a game that I kind of just was stumbled upon and seemed really intrigued by the idea of having a crossover from protagonists from indie titles. You usually see crossovers from AAA or AA, so to see indie protagonists come together is such a really cool and exciting thing. And it being free is a very questionable thing. I mean, not free is great, but I'm really curious as to how they're going to navigate that kind of aspect, whether there'll be microtransactions. Is it a gacha style game? I'm still not very sure, but I'm excited to be able to play it nonetheless. And you can play this on PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and Switch 2. Next up, we have Alabaster Dawn. From the makers of Crosscode, Radical Fish Games are developing Alabaster Dawn, a 2.5D action role-playing game with extensive combat, riddles, and exploration in a post-catalysm world. In a world distorted by a genetic force known as Nyx, players take control of Juno, an outcast chosen to break a curse, rebuild villages, and discover truths. In addition to offering a distinctive culinary system and fast-paced action with a variety of weapons and elements, the game blends pixel imagery with 3D perspective. I'm not gonna lie, what drew me in was the art style of this, and from the creators of Crosscode, I'm also very much intrigued. I haven't played Crosscode yet. That's also another game that's on my wish list of games to play soon, but this absolutely looks stunning. This is only a PC exclusive as of right now, and there is no wait date on it, but it will hopefully come out in 2026. Next up, we have a time traveling RPG with Threads of Time. Threads of Time mostly refers to a future turn-based role-playing game by independent developer Rio Games. It is based on timeless games like Chrono Trigger and features time travel, a group of heroes from various eras, and a combination of 2D pixel art characters and 3D scenery. It is anticipated to be released on PC and Xbox in 2026 or later, and is renowned for its contemporary graphics, strategic combat, timeless JRPG charm. The name may also apply to a brand of bespoke apparel with distinctive, superior designs. Now, this is a game that I've heard of, I want to say last year, and I think it was still pretty new in early in its development. So this one is one of the titles that I'm really not sure if it's really gonna come out this year, but I'm hoping it does, because it really does look like a callback to older JRPGs, and I'm excited to get into this. And again, you can play this on PC and Xbox Series consoles. Yet again, we have another Trails entry in this list with Trails in the Sky Second Chapter. In the wake of the first chapter's remake's recent release, which included new content for PC, PS5, and Switch, a complete 3D makeover and updated combat. After the initial remake, Falcom's president confirmed that it is crucial with development focusing on the new engine and assets in order to prevent the lengthy interval between original releases. I am super excited and honestly surprised, but also not surprised that we're getting the remake of Second Chapter. I don't know what it is going on at Neon Falcom, but they are on a roll over there with the amount of Trails releases that we're getting, and I am not mad. I'm super excited to continue my journey back with the Pearl with the Trails in the Sky series, and playing remake right now is making me remind myself that I really truly love this arc of the series. And I feel like with Trails in the second chapter, it really hits the ground running, and I feel like it's the peak of this arc, if not one of my favorites in the entirety of the series. I'm really excited to see it fully remastered and remade with the 3D art style. This will be coming out on PC, Switch 1 and 2, and PS5. Next up, we also have another indie title with Edge of Memories. Midgar Studio, the makers of Edge of Eternity, is the developer of Edge of Memories, a single-player story-driven JRPG with real-time combat, character customization, and emotive storyline. With the aid of allies like Yorsis and Kanta, players take control of Align, a teenage nomad battling the corrosion, a sickness that is destroying the earth and turning all living things into monsters. Now, this is also another indie title I think I stumbled upon on social media and thought absolutely nothing but good things about. I still don't know too much about it, and I believe we're still pretty early on in development. There is no set date to this, but we're hoping that it will come out in 2026 and we can play this game on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Another game, also from a smaller indie team, we have Lost Hellden. In 2026, Artisan Studios' 3D action role-playing game Lost Hellden will be available for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. A mobile version will be available through Crunchyroll, surprisingly. It includes a hand-painted art style, a distinctive phase fighting system that combines turn-based strategy with real-time action, and a sophisticated plot about twin brothers in a world where people are bounded by the 7 deadly sins. Hitoshi Sakamoto composed the music for the game, which is published by Quali. I'm really excited about this. This game and art style looks absolutely stunning, and the premise looked really, really cool. Again, there's no set date, but we're hoping to see this in 2026. And again, you can play this on PC, PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Crunchyroll, surprisingly. And the last game on this list is Shinonome Abyss, the Maiden Exorcist. In this strategy roguelike horror action game, Yono, the main character, must employ a limited number of objects and traps to survive in a haunted house where Mononoke, yokai, and vindictive ghosts lurk. Now, this is a game that kind of reminded me of Yomawari. I really love the puzzle and roguelike elements to it. It seems really, really cool, and I'm really excited to dive into this. I love to play a spooky horror-like game, especially towards the spooky season of October, and I'm really excited to get into this. Again, there's no set date, but it's hopefully coming out in 2026 on PC and Switch. And with that, those are pretty much all of the games that I'm really, really excited for to play in 2026. Like 2025, 2026 looks like to be a stacked year for JRPGs and RPGs, especially from smaller and independent studios, which I'm super happy to see. I feel like we saw the rise of smaller and independent studios really taking the gaming industry by the forefront last year, and we're continuing that trend into 2026. I would love to hear what are some games that you're excited to play next year, as well as are any of them on the list that you are excited to play as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!